keep silent and behave as if nothing is going on, the wicked and evil will continue to thrive. We are a people that have a future. If we don't take our destiny, forget about the appointment you're given, forget about being made an SA, forget about being made a minister, forget about being made a commissioner. It doesn't matter whatever you are made, whatever you get will come to an end. Buhari has come to an end. But the fact is, Nigeria continues to live. And if Nigeria continues to live, Buhari has gone, but he left you with the pain and the suffering. He must have reconciled himself with his maker, and his maker will forgive him. But what about you? So Nigeria, we cannot allow them. Look at the way they are tossing you left and right. Instead of thinking about your welfare, they're thinking about 2027 election. The roads are not fixed. Great brains in Anambra. A few days ago, a young man that is growing up, fish magnet, was kidnapped, ransom demanded, paid, and was killed. And you have a governor that is running to contest for an election. Woe to the church leaders that will keep silent and be given an award to wicked men and women that have no conscience for the nation they govern. Woe to the Islamic community that all you're doing is planting doctrinal conflicts and bringing about violence among yourselves instead of talking about the welfare of your own people. We're gathering them and giving them awards of nonsense. I challenge the average Nigerian that it is time we drop whatever tribe, whatever religion, whatever you think about, and let's pull our energy together to make a difference. We can decide that these people will not go into power, and we must get the right men and women. 2027 is not for politicians to manipulate our head. We will get the right men. I talk to you, Mr. President. You have the opportunity to fix and make amends to your mistakes and your errors in the next 1 year, or else we will get on the street.
All right, so that's the message of Issa El Buba, a very direct message to Nigerians and to the presidency and every one of us. But you see, with all of these messages, do you think Nigerians are willing and ready to take the future in their hands and begin to work towards the betterment? Because apart from the leaders, the ordinary Nigerians seem to be so nonchalant about making good choices, making good decisions, and even when they see the right, they choose to do the wrong.
Definitely.
And then at the end of the day, they blame it on the government,
Definitely.
which is not supposed to be so. The government is not supposed to be blamed in all. I understand that, yes, they are the leaders to make policies and all of that to give us the right direction. But the individuals themselves are not willing to come out from the shackles of poverty. And poverty, you can overcome poverty by beginning to do the right thing. That's what I think. I don't know about you.
I you know, when I started here, I told you that the individuals, the common Nigerian man, lives with oxygen. The poverty is now his breath, and as such, you will agree with me that Nobody sees oxygen. But you can feel the air when breathing and it enters your nostrils. And as such, they don't want to know if the air is pure or not. They just want to breathe. So, the common Nigerian man is very indecisive. They are not decisive at all. So, they don't want to die, but they want to go to heaven. But how is it possible? Until, just like the what the prophet is saying, until they take that drastic decision.
Are we ready to take that decision? We keep talking about until.
Yes, until there is determination. Do they have the determination to say, I want to make change?
Are you sure Nigerians are ready to stop taking money to vote for people? Because this is that's
That
the
is
beginning.
the decision
That's the
I'm
beginning.
taking now. That's the decision I'm talking about. Until they decide to say, please, let's do the right thing.
Let's look at our situation right now. Do you think Nigerians are ready to take that decision?
They are not.
In spite of all the poverty that in the land?
Yes, I would say they are not, because even the gospel said the word of God, faith, coming by hearing and hearing the word of God continuously. Now, in all the hearing that they've heard, we come to the radio, we talk every day. People talk every day. The preachers talk every day. How much have they heard? What have they heard? What is that hearing? That hearing, have they made any difference in their ears?
Because 2027 will come and the people will still
I'm
collect
telling you,
money
they will
and do the
devise
wrong-
other means and give them the poverty in a different dimension, and they will still breathe it in. And that's why I use the word, it is an oxygen in their body.
So it means Nigerians are not ready to
They are
stop.
not ready.
They are not
Until
suffering.
yes. We saw it here. We saw it here in Bayelsa in one of the past years in election. When the Bayelsans are ready, they said they were not ready for the money, that they want to vote. And it happened. They voted. They voted in the glare eyes of the international community. They voted. But yet it was upturned. When it was upturned, nobody came out to say, look, I voted. And I know very well that my vote counts. Then nobody came to challenge. They said, after all, is their government, whatever they want to do, they let them do it. Give me my money, let me go and buy fish and cook and eat and die. That is who they are. So until they take that critical decision, decide. Because, my brother, I fear for the future of our Nigerians tomorrow. I fear for the future of our children tomorrow. The society is being bastardized. That's why I say corruption is like an oxygen that lives in the nostril of everybody. Even the poverty itself is like an oxygen that lives in the nostril of everybody. They don't want to know if the oxygen is pure or not. They just want to breathe.
Mr. Sonny, Prophet El Buba sounded a bit, let's say, hopeless.
Very hopeless.
From the way he sounded.
Very
He
hopeless.
was tired of the system. He was tired that Nigerians are not learning.
That is a
their
man
lessons.
crying out for help. He's crying out for help because he does not know who to go back to. And let me tell you one thing here. It is not fixing Nigeria. Does not have to do with prayer and fasting. Never.
But many would disagree with you on that.
No. They have been praying for the past 60 years. How long is Nigeria now? They have been praying and fasting the churches. That's what the prophet said. He's calling on the mosque. He's calling on the churches. Look, you people have been praying and fasting enough.
Including himself.
Including himself. Let's make a change. There's only one there's not only one direction to a destination. We can take other routes. So why can't we take other routes? Now he's crying for help. And I feel his pain. Just like the way I'm talking here on the radio now. I feel the deep pain of every Nigerians. And more so, these guys have turned the ordinary Nigeria against themselves.
Are you sure the Nigerians are not turning 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 against themselves?
No, it is
Not the because let me just play the devil's advocate here. Let's just give the politicians and the leaders. Are you sure the Nigerians themselves are not turning against themselves?
no. Let me give you an instance.
Because when you support something and you feel this is right, the other because the other feel they're benefiting from the system. They fight you.
They're not thinking straight.
They fight. For example, Perry. Now
Yes.
let's imagine that you are my friend. You are occupying a position of trust,
Okay.
and then someone comes to criticize you, and I do know that your activities are not for the common good. Well, because I benefit from you, Perry, I'm going to fight that person who comes to attack you or to criticize you constructively and make the other person feel that he is a hater or someone who does not understand what it means to exist, something like that. With
But
that,
you know very well that your kind of person and your caliber of person, you will stand for what is right. And
no,
what
I'm
is
only trying to give you an example.
I agree. But there are
But
some-
that's a general feeling that many Nigerians have. You know that look, in as much as we know the right thing to do, we will refuse not to do it because of
they are beneficiaries
sentiments,
of that because they're
and the
beneficiaries-
suffering continues.
Yes, but then it's bad. My father will tell you what is bad is bad.
How can we come out of this? Because if we don't come out of this, this will continue, and our children will inherit the bad.
Except they change their thinking.
No, is the children going to change their thinking, or are we going to change it now?
No, because we need to put things in a proper perspective.
Are we doing it already?
No. Except this 2027. And it's not going to be solved in this 2027.
Why do you say so?
Yes, because, my brother, the other time I told you, is something that people have come together in a kind of societal way. They've systemized the whole system, and at the end of the day, it becomes a systemic thing. And if you are not part of that system, because it's the system that controls the people, it is difficult. It's like
Is it that the church and the mosque now they're all part of the system now?
yes, they are part of the system because the
Because
same
they've been
politicians
accused.
because the same politicians pay them. The same politicians pay them.
How do you mean by pay them?
They pay them. The same politicians give them pilgrimage abroad.
Donate to their
Donate
churches?
to their churches. The same politicians are part of their churches. And no matter the pastors or the prophets or the imams, or they don't have anything to tell them.
But there are people who suffer in their churches as well.
Definitely.
Poor people in the churches.
Because he or she is benefiting. The children are sent scholarship abroad. And at the end of the day, the common man will continue to suffer.
So what would the common man do in order to stop suffering, according to El Buba?
It should make a change. Be decisive. Ready to vote. Come out and vote.
But when they say the vote
And
does
when
not
you
count,
vote, the vote will definitely count if you are ready to be counted. The vote will definitely count if the common man wants his vote to be counted.
but many Nigerians feel that their votes have never been counted. Even the
Votes-
very last
votes-
2023 elections, they felt that their votes were not counted.
The votes are counted. Okay, is it ghosts
Because
that
they were
vote?
made to believe that the votes
It
would
is
be
not
counted.
ghosts that voted. It is humans that voted.
No, I mean, Nigerians were made to believe that their votes would be counted in 2023, but they felt that at the end of the day, their votes were not counted.
It is
Was
because
that the
there was
case?
some sort of manipulation in their brains. They were manipulated financially. They were induced. So, when a poor man, there's an adage that says that give a food to a slave, he will never want to escape again.
But do you blame Nigerians when they are being beaten for coming out to exercise their franchise, and then because of fear of coming out to be molested by people who say you cannot do this, you must do this, they go back to the shells, and then the suffering continues? Do you blame them?
That's what I say. It's a systemic thing. It's being weaponized on them. They don't even know what to do anymore. Just like the way the prophet is just crying out. He's calling out. I would love to see him. I would love to see him lead this exodus. I would love to see him lead this movement. I would love to see him coming out in all, making everywhere. But now the problem is, how much will the talk change?
Will the people follow him?
Will the people follow him? Is he ready?
Or will
It will be like the movement of the Israelites leaving Egypt to the promised land.
Before we open the phone lines, let me ask you the question. Even if somebody will have to lead in order for us to demand for, will the government in power allow such freedom of expression? Because every time people want to go out to demand for certain rights, there is some kind of stifling. You can't come out. You can't go on a protest rally or
That
march.
is where the change
you can't
begins.
move here. You can't
That
do
is
this.
where the change
Stay
begins.
in this confined area. You can't move farther than this.
that is
and
where
the
the
police
change
saying that you
begins.
cannot do this.
That
you
is
cannot do
where the
that.
change begins. Because until humans will decide that, look, I must take this by all means necessary.
No, you're talking about violence here. I know
No, we're
what
not
you're
talking about violence, my dear. Peaceful protest is
by
never
all
violence.
means necessary.
Yes, I must get to this place by any means necessary. I will get there. It does not matter how long it will take me.
What if it leads to violence? Because that's not what we want in a society.
It will come to an end. Because peace itself, it is not gotten peacefully. Because you cannot allow somebody to hit you all the time and you say you are making peace.
But today, in modern times, demanding for justice, nobody goes with violence anymore. They go peacefully. They're talking about this. They say engage in constructive, talks. And
That's why I said there is no one
civil.
There is no one
civil-
dimension. There is no one dimension in the algorithm to get to a destination. We must not we must not engage them.
Because that's the only way that people, government can stop you from demanding is when they discover that you're about going violent.
No, okay, if you don't want to go violent, and you know that going violent will cause a problem. Now, I said it here, democracy is not all about you going somewhere to go and shout. You elected these people. Tell yourself that I can do better than them, then you come out. Come out and vote. Come out and participate. Because the Constitution says that you can elect and be voted for. You can vote and be voted for. So why not come out and say, this time around, I want to participate in this election, rather than staying in your closet and blaming everybody that, look, you people are killing us. Come out in councillorship, come out in assembly, in House of Assembly, in reps, in Senate, in presidency.
When you don't have the capacity,
you
Nigerian
must
politics.
come out. It doesn't matter.
No,
Capacity is given to individuals by God.
It's Sonny Perry. Let's get it into perspective. You know how the Nigerian politics is. You need some little money to be able to do that. You need a platform.
Definitely.
So everybody just can't come out, except you want to run independent candidacy, and then that does not exist in Nigeria. Independent candidacy, you must belong to a political platform. Yeah.
The political party is just a vehicle. It's just the platform is just a vehicle.
So in your thinking, Nigerians are not ready to take the bull by the horn.
They are
Is that
not
what you're
ready.
saying?
If they're ready, they will come out and contest and stop the blame game. Enough of this blame game. I call on every Nigerian youth, just like the way they come together and do fundraising, to do concerts, do fundraising for movement. They can come together, do fundraising and nominate and sponsor some persons to be there that they know that can protect their interests. They know that can go there and change the system for them.
Oh, that's true. That makes some sense.
Yes, they can come out.
So you mean Nigerian youth can come raise funds?
Yes, they can raise funds
sponsor
together.
somebody they believe
That this 2027 election, we are coming out to ensure that in the whole 36 states, including FCT, we have youth to occupy this presidency. They can do that. They can do it. I'm very well.
And you think that's a solution to the suffering of
Yeah,
Nigerians?
that will go a long way. That will go a long way because the teeming population we have, 60% are youth. And it is this youth that carries out all the vices for these politicians. So if this youth in the same vein can come out and say, look, enough of this. We are not playing this hunters game anymore. We want to be part of this game.
Okay, if you look around, about 63% of Nigerians are living in multi-dimensional poverty. Prices are climbing like they are competing in the Olympics. Jobs are hard to find, and security. Let's just say many Nigerians sleep with one eye open. But over the years, we've developed an incredible survival skill. We just continue to adapt. We adapt. We hustle harder. We cut corners. We manage and manage. That's where the problem starts. The issue of, oh, let's manage, let's adapt, and then they begin to cut corners, involve themselves in small, cool
tricks.
career moves, tricks, and all that. Because sometimes our resilience becomes quite, very quiet acceptance.
That's true.
We get used to the suffering instead of confronting it. So it seems like Nigerians are so used to the suffering that they are afraid of confronting the suffering, and this is becoming very, very challenging. But let's open the phone lines anyway, because we need to hear from our listeners. So we've spoken a great deal.
Yes, but let me tell you, sometimes it is tiring. If you ask the average Nigerian,
That's exactly what we are saying here.
it is tiring.
They just get tired of confronting.
Yes, because one thing is to come out and say, I want to do this, and another person, somebody giving the encouragement that, come, let's go. Because the outside is so dark, and it will be difficult for you to walk through the darkness all alone. But if you are 2, 3, 4, you say, come, let's go. You encourage each other. That is what we're talking here.
Let's open the phone lines now. Are we getting too used to the suffering instead of confronting the suffering? And shall we continue like this? We are reviewing the speech of Prophet Isa El Buba. For me, after listening to that audio, I feel he is speaking from a point of pain and despair. The message was clear to Nigerians, to the presidency. But what do you think, our listeners? Call us up 0707 747 1522 0912 000 1975. You can text us on 0805 3277767. We are live on Facebook right now. Just head on Facebook, 97.5 Golden FM. Drop your messages there. I'm going to read them. We see how Sonny Perry with me, and Moya is right here to moderate as always. Let's take the call now. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the show.
Hello.
Good morning.
Mr. Moye.
Good morning.
Good morning to your guest.
Good morning, my brother.
This is Mr. Blessing from Swale.
Mr. Blessing, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is that I think the Bible makes it clear that since the time of John the Baptist, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. And it's only the violent that take it by force. So the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria today is that we must be ready to come out and stand our ground. You must stand your ground to take your place. And it involves unity. Because if we are not running one voice, we cannot get what we want. These people will continue mortgaging our destiny. So we must run with one voice. We must understand that no retreat, no surrender. So when we have decided that we are fed up, we want to get this thing right, I believe we will get it right. But we are not yet ready, because when you look to the Western world, other African nations, they don't take look for an answer. So that is my little tip about the subject on ground.
All right. Thank you very much. They don't take no for an answer. Well, what do you think? Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Steve and my brother, Somitore.
Well done, sir.
Yeah. Calling from Tumbia National Road, Bamboo.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, the system, the present system that we operate in, we cannot allow the common man to speak or to contest an election. Are you not seeing the way that they are selling their party form? If you want to contest with this House of Reps,
That's
20
why
million.
crowdfunding is needed.
20. So the common man cannot do that. The common man cannot do that. So the system is very corrupt.
So
It's very corrupt.
So how do we escape
That is
this?
the-
So how do we escape this suffering? That's the question we are asking this morning. That's what El Buba is asking as well. How do we escape?
The only way that we're going to escape this, institutions in this country should help us. The INEC, the institutions should help us so that we can vote. We can start from this that we are. They should help us in 2027, please, especially the INEC. Look at what Baba Shalawa is talking about, former SGF. Yes, this is super and win. They know. So they should help us. People are suffering in this country. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Bamboo, for calling this morning. We do appreciate you. Like I told you, you can join us on Facebook, 97.5 Golding FM, Yanagwa. Make your contributions, make it very brief. Well, I like the way it's going right now. Good morning. Good morning.
It's Bradley Ngosi. I'm calling from Yanagwa.
Bradley, thanks for joining us.
Yes. For me, I think we Nigerians are, some of us, we are not as docile and as myopic as some persons are, because even in your show, sometimes, I think it was 2 weeks ago or so, the caller was calling and he was saying his voters card is just for banks and others. These are the type of people that these politicians have manipulated to the point where they don't even know that their vote count. Our vote count, and that's the only way we can push governors out and put in those who we want. But if you want to just look at public opinion, I think because myself, I was so much involved, I think that I will be won the last election because Nigerians were tired. Some Nigerians, just like the prophet has said, it's not every Nigerian that is sitting down. Some are doing so much. We saw how people came out for NSAS, even though the NSAS did not end well. We saw how people came out for hunger protests, even though it did not end well. Nigerians are doing, but the problem is we need somebody who will stay as the front burner. Nigeria, what Nigerians are looking for is a leader, someone who will be fearless, ruthless, who will come out. Before the last hunger protest, people were afraid to come out and say, I am the one that is sponsoring this protest, I am the one who wants Nigerians to come out. Nobody came out, and that was what weakened every protest that Nigerians, what we are looking for is someone who will lead without fear. Nigerians are tired, I'm telling you, even if they will pay me 50,000 to vote, I will still vote for who I want to vote for. It's not the money. Some of us, we were ready when they were sharing smartphone here, they were buying wrappers, they were paying 20,000 every week. Some of us rejected it and still voted for who we wanted to be in government, even though we did not get it. So what we are looking for is a leader, as the prophet has said. If he's going to be ready to lead, Nigerians are also tired. I'm telling you, we are tired. That's my own take. Thank you.
Thank you, Bradley. We appreciate you. Well, you're right. There's support everywhere. Nigerians are tired, but they're looking for who will come out and lead.
Who is going to build the cat? That is who they are looking for.
Let's take another call. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
And your guest, I greet you this morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, my name is Bounty, calling from Okaka.
All right, Bounty, go ahead.
You see, my take on this issue is very important. Now, if Paraventure Nigerian youth will decide to rise, to say, let us take our destiny in our hands and maybe protest and other things and mobilize, I want to bring it to the notice of the Nigerian army, sorry to mention names, the Nigerian security agents, let me just take it, the police and other law enforcement agencies. Now, the lower cadets like the private, the corporal and all those level persons are also part of the suffering we are passing through in Nigeria. And you will discover that the major generals, brigadier generals, inspector generals and all other persons are enjoying, they are the bourgeois, enjoying the commonwealth of this country. So if ordinary military agencies should understand that they too, they are part of the shoes they are suffering. So there should not be someone just as we said, went and brought back 4 trillion naira from after the money they are stolen from this country, 4 trillion back to Nigeria's coffer. A former central bank governor. Is it that the way this country will go? So please, this is my take on this issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. Make it very brief. Thank you.
Good morning, Moise Stephen.
Good morning. Good morning.
I still remain left, right, center, honorable BB Paliti.
Thanks for joining us on the show.
Nigerian. Chop no food.
Are we ready to stop the suffering?
We are never ready. We are not ready at all. We are not ready at all, according to somebody, at all by at all. People who are ready will know. Who are ready to stop suffering will not be running because of tear gas. People who are ready to stop suffering will not stay at home and say, even if we die, nothing will happen, then God will judge them. this years ago now that my people always have excuse why they want to suffer because they will tell you, I no one die, no one quench. My bad safe day for us. I just marry.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
always have excuse.
Fela said it. True.
No, fella said it years ago. And that is what is still happening today. When you call for protest, that is that they will shoot, army arrest. See, what happened in Sudan? The protest started like a joke. Gradually, people started joining. Army came out, soldiers came out, people were killed. In fact, the more they were killing, the more the protest was even getting worse. And at the end, the man who was on seat for more than 20 years, looked and said, nah, this if he carry me out, he ran away. But in Nigeria, the moment security agency come out and shoot, everybody run, the next day nobody come out again. You are not serious. I've been saying this. Nobody in power will give you what you want quietly. Nobody in power want to lose whatever they are enjoying quietly. But when they see that the power of the people is strong, because people own the power. And these people decide to say, no, enough is enough. Even the soldiers we are talking about, don't they go to the same market with us?
Okay. All right. Let's just round off what others are on the queue.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, for now, we are still enjoying the stuff. And that's why we always look for a way to run out of the country and think that is the escape route.
All right.
Thank you, Anchop.
Thank you, BB. Thank you, BB, for your contribution. Good morning. Let's take more calls. We've spoken a lot. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Your name?
Good morning.
Yes, your name, please.
Tony and Radio Man. Moi.
Thanks
My
for joining
name
us.
is yes, I'm Mr. Wells from INEC Road.
All right. Go ahead. Make it brief.
Thank you. You see, the problem of the country is very versatile, if you want to explain.
Do you feel the pain of the prophet, Isa El Buba?
I even have it in my phone.
Okay.
I was saying, even if we have at least two of these or more of these very person, if the other men of God can come out as this man, before now, the country would have been, taking its shape. But because some of the clergy men, they relax because everything is going well for them, so they feel it's not their concern to come out.
But Isa El Buba is also doing well.
Yes, we understand. That's why we are saying, I wish other men of God can come out and support the train of this man and usher all Christians, and including Muslims, coming out to converse in this same what the man is talking about. The real problem of the country.
Okay.
Once you commit a crime, you will be dealt with immediately.
Okay.
Not in this our Nigeria, whereby we will start looking for, let's go to court, and it delays the process.
All right. Let's
So let's just
conclude
act
here.
upon what is in the Constitution.
All right.
Everybody will speak up. The government itself will be afraid to steal money because it's in the Constitution.
Okay.
So that is, I think, is the problem.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Yes.
We appreciate you. Whoa, more calls coming in. Let's take this one, and maybe we could just say goodbye after this. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Senator, good morning.
Good morning, AB.
Two pictures on the line.
All right, Abby, go ahead.
I don't even know what to say again. I've been calling. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, let's take this call now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, More. Good morning, Paul. I want greet on. I don't tell. I'm only happy.
Mommy happy. Mommy happy.
You don't
Thanks.
say.
Thanks for calling.
Yes,
Thanks.
for contribute for what we dey talk about. See, the only thing we go because where are they hear all this vote by vote by? Sometimes I go dey think where the security agents dey, where the people that already say they send make them go monitor, where all of them dey now. I be there no see wetin come happen now where they no go see where they dey, where the money, where the CCTV. Okay, the wetin go stop am make them put CCTV for all everywhere where people won't go vote that day. But it no go work. They go see say network no day. The thing don't off. So the only thing we say, I don't know where I go find a good leader No, just leave and for God. Now that day, make you go vote. Vote your own. Leave the rest for God. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mommy Happy. Quite a long time, but we appreciate you for your contribution. That's the end of the show this morning, and I think we've tried to answer the question to a large extent, but so many of the callers said we're in already, and I don't know, in just 1 minute, Sonny, conclude.
In my conclusion, I want to call Nigerians and call on everybody that is in government that you cannot eat more than what you can eat. Whatever we own on this planet Earth, we will leave it someday and go. Your position in government, the reason why you are there is to better the lot of the people and not to steal the people blind. Do what you think is right, because tomorrow we'll catch up with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sonny Para. Looking forward to seeing you pretty soon. And every one of you who participated in the show, we thank you very, very much. Tomorrow we'll be back with another explosive topic on Let's Talk Nigeria. My name is Moyo Steving. I still want to remind you that Let's Talk Nigeria has been nominated as the best program of the year. Well, nominated for the best program of the year at the Bayelsa Media Awards. Okay? And so you want to go to www.bma.org.ng and click vote now. Follow the process and vote as many times as you can. And we will appreciate it. So let's bring it home. Let's Talk Nigeria as the best program for the year at the Bayelsa Media Awards. Once again, Sonny Perry, thanks for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
My name, once again, is Moyo Steving. Have a lovely day. Stay tuned for the news update at 10.